What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. Now, if you missed the first and second video I did on this topic, I have linked both videos in the description below. The first video is Nene Leakes going in on Porsha Williams for stabbing her in the back and basically refusing to work with her because she said that she had issues with Nene in the past. And then yesterday, late last night, I posted another video where since Nene felt betrayed, she went ahead and went on a double date with Porsha Williams' husband and one of Porsha Williams' husband friend, alleged new boo. Okay, so if you missed both videos, they're linked. Also, if you've watched both videos, then you can skip the almost 7 minutes of Nene talking about this and go straight to what Kenya Moore had to say about all of this. And even before her comments, people brought her into this hot mess.
One thing about a narcissist is there are about 50 different characters inside of them. You don't know who you're going to get and when you're going to get them, okay? And the craziest thing about it is that they manipulate everybody around you to make them believe that you are the problem. They are evil, they are dangerous, they are losers, and they have a lot of childhood trauma.
Nene is dragging herself again because she just described herself.
A disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes. So earlier this week, I was told by my management company that the Netflix scripted series called The Upshaws were interested in casting me for a part. In Upshaws, it's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Directing this particular episode is Kim Fields. I was excited to do it. It's a comedy. I love comedy. I used to have a comedy show out on the road, some of you guys know. So comedy is something that I love to do and was really happy to do it. As the talks went on, we agreed upon whatever we agreed upon. I was to fly out to LA on Tuesday. They told me that Porsha Williams Gubadia was also playing in this particular series. She would be side by side with me. Excited. I haven't seen Porsha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other. So I was just like, okay, so me and Porsha are gonna keep. I get to LA on Tuesday. They tell me to go straight to the studios. I need to go into wardrobe. Once I got into wardrobe, I'd chosen to wear like this silver color. They showed me a picture of Porsha. They said that Portia's wearing something similar in color, and maybe I would choose something else because we were gonna be, side by side doing this scene. No problem. I gave them a whole different look. They told me we were gonna be having rehearsal. At rehearsal, I didn't see Porsha. There was a stand-in. We broke for lunch. We came back. We were going to do a whole run-through. I still didn't see Porsha. I'm just waiting to see Porsha, right? I'm excited to see Porsha. I'm like, well, I want to, wait till I see Porsha on set so me and her can chop it up. So Porsha never came. We wrapped for the evening. I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was like, oh my God, no, like what? And they were going to recast the position that Porsha was playing. I was like, what? Why? And they said, do you have any issues with Kim Zolciak, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton? And I was like, no. Like, I just saw Kim recently and we talked. I talked to Cynthia Bailey often. I talked to Marlo Hampton often. No, like, they ultimately cast Cynthia Bailey, and she was flown out to LA on Wednesday. We did the part together. I was later told that Porsha did not show up to work and had said that she did not want to work with me, that we had issues from the past, and she did not want to work with me. Let me take that in for a second. Listen, I am more than disappointed. Porsha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Okay. Simon had a birthday. We were all in Miami together. We hung out for the whole weekend to celebrate Simon's birthday. We all decided one weekend to go to Vegas to see Usher. We all went to Vegas to see Usher, couples. I was in Dubai. Porsha and Simon were in Dubai. We all hung out. Yanni and I have gone to Simon and Porsha's home to hang out, party, drink. My son came over, brought hookahs. We ate African food, had a great time. Of course, Porsha had a wedding, and I'm at her wedding. I've seen Porsha in Atlanta out. We've laughed and talked. I am shocked that Porsha would go to a production company and I am shocked to hear that Porsha would go to a production company and say that she doesn't want to work with me because we've had a lot of issues in the past. What lots of issues that we had in the past. Mind you guys, I haven't been a housewife in over 4.5 years, okay? Besides that, as black women, okay, when you call a black woman angry, difficult, we've got problems, I can't work with them on set, that is a death trap for a black woman in the industry. We don't have any issues that we can't work together. We are professionals. We get on set and we work together and do what we got to do. Your issues in the past, if you had to pick a housewife, it certainly wouldn't be with me. It would have been with Kenya, or it would have been with Candy. Those were your major issues. We've had petty things. We're on a reality show. So we obviously are going to have some sort of issues, but we've not had anything where we could not work together. I'm sad and disappointed that Porsha would go to any company and say that she's had issues with me and we cannot work together. That is a lie. I text her. So it's not like I'm doing this video, I didn't text her. I text her. And she sent me a text back saying that she's going through her divorce and I didn't reach out to little sis. Are you serious? You and your husband were just happy and smiling in Dubai. I thought you guys were having a fight and maybe you guys are going to get back together. I don't know what y'all personal business are. I don't want to be nosy, okay? I don't want to invade your privacy. Maybe you need some time. I don't know what you need. I was happy to see her and talk to her and chop it up then. I don't want to pry. Yes, Yanni and Simon are hanging out together, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm not hanging out with Simon. Yanni's hanging out with Simon. I can't change this relationship with that man. I wouldn't let him change my relationship with Porsha. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing that you would do that. It's very disappointing. And people need to stop. They need to stop doing that. That's not right. When Porsha and I were on Housewives together, she was divorcing her first husband, and I fought for Porsha to stay on the show. I went to production and then talked to whoever I needed to talk to at Bravo to just put my 2 cents in that I felt like she should stay on the show. When she drugged Kenya off that couch, she was saying all kind of things. I got down on my knees and put my hand over her mouth so that she wouldn't dig herself into a bigger hole than she was already in. The bottom line is, Porsha did not want to share the spotlight. That's it. And professionals can share the spotlight. Porsha is not a star. Porsha is not a star. Porsha is not a star.
Damn. I'm sorry.
She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.
Have Porsha fans, some of them saying, okay, Nene, yes, you are a star, but before Bravo, we did not know you as well. So you and Porsha are in the same boat. Now, Kenya Moore and Candy and everybody else that were doing their thing before Bravo, those are stars. You, on the other hand, you are a Bravo celebrity because that's how we got to know you. So you have people arguing back and forth. Now that all of that is out of the way, Kenya wrote, they offered me the same role, and we know my history with Kim Fields. She's a professional and still wanted to work with me. I was booked, but what is for you, no man or housewife for that matter can take it. Keep your head up, others will come. So Kenya wrote, They offered me the same role, and we know my history with Kim Fields. She's a professional and still wanted to work with me. I was booked, but what is for you, no man or housewife, for that matter, can take it. Keep your head up. Others will come up. We all know Kenya Moore and Kim Fields' history, and she's saying even with their history, and Kim Fields was the director of certain episodes and she works on that show, she was still willing to put their differences aside to work with Kenya Moore. And we are aware that Kenya did say, and Kim Fields did confirm, that Kenya apologized for touching her chair and all of that. So they have moved past that. And with all of that, she was also given a call about that position. Then Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac was doing an interview earlier, and she said she too got contacted for that role, but it looked like in the end it went to Nene and Porsha, and then Porsha opted out of it. And you all know Kenya moved on and had a very successful movie with Lifetime and had one of the leading roles. So everything happens for a reason. Like Kenya wrote on Instagram, what is for you, no man or housewife for that matter can take it. So there you have it. Positive attitude. That wasn't for her because God had a bigger and better plan for her. People were not happy about this because they felt like, when has Nene ever defended you? We are all aware that even though Kenya Moore is not a saint, Nene has gone to the bottom of the barrel, even below that, as it relates to her hate towards Kenya Moore. And we'll be here all night if I attempt to list every single thing. You all have seen majority of the videos I've done on Nene, so I will simply sound repetitive going down that list. I'm just saying, regardless of all of those things, Kenya is still able to see the bigger picture and be the bigger person and all of that. And this right here, it's rubbing people the wrong way because they feel like it's not her business. But if you think about it, it is her business. She was contacted to do a similar role, and she's just giving Nene words of encouragement. You might say, Candace, why are you even in this? You're on a completely different franchise. But it is a business because she too was contacted for a similar role, and it looks like ended up going to Porsha and Nene. So it is their business. And as far as Kenya comment goes, she wasn't disrespectful. She didn't come for Porsha, none of that. But once again, Porsha be reaching to find a problem, and I can clearly and easily see Porsha finding a problem with, I thought we were cool. I was leaving comments on your page. And in the midst of Nene doing that to me, you went and left a comment. I can see it because, Porsha be finding any reason to go on the other side. Every time they're not filming, she and Kenya, oh, cool. But the moment the producers scream action, Porsha is aware that being Kenya more friend is not beneficial to her storyline. So I can clearly easily see her hopping on this comment to say, well, that's the reason why I'm not messing with you, because why are you even giving her words of encouragement after what she did to me and all of that. So we shall see if Porsha is going to, for once, do something different, or once again play the victim and make Kenya Moore the villain, because Bravo is very good at doing that. We shall see. Now I also see the angle of this could be Nene return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like I keep saying, we shall see, never say never, but you don't sue the network and come back. But all of this, sometimes it looks like, you know what, they're just playing in our face. But then again, when you think about it, this has happened before. Porsha betrays people all the time. Nene, the same thing, without them being on a Real Housewives of Atlanta and without a storyline benefiting them. So whether it's real or not, storyline or not, this is not anything that's so far-fetched from what they have done in the past to each other when a storyline and a check wasn't on the line. So I don't put this past them. This is real drama, but like I said, you are dealing with reality TV, you never know. But the reason why Kenya Moore continues to be blessed is because even with everything that's been done to her, she's still able to be the bigger person and look past it. And even before this comment right here, Kenya was trending and people were talking about her all over Twitter because they were just simply repeating things she said over the years and saying, and everything Kenya Moore been saying about these ladies has been vindicated. And so that's why people were talking about her way before she even decided to say, you know what, keep your head up. The next gig would happen, and giving any words of encouragement. We shall see what's going to happen. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And yes, Porsha's husband is online just embarrassing her. But this is about Kenya, so I'm going to save that for a different video. And I have more positive updates coming up about Kenya Moore hair care. But since this video is a little messy, I want to save that, all of those positive things about Kenya, for a separate video. You just made my heart smile, Kenya. You've always told the truth. That's the whole point. Professional. Porsha's been babied her entire life, while you and Nene have literally had to earn everything you have. She don't get it. Ooh. Nene was already selected for the part when they did a recast due to Porsha filling the show up. It's probably when Kenya was offered the part and declined. Kenya, did she donate the 20K yet? Nope. Nene did not donate the 20K. Nene is still disrespectful to Kenya. In her Carlos King interview, she did not want to admit that Kenya was a star, even though Kenya was and is a star before the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Nene, if it wasn't for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, we wouldn't even know your name. But through all of the recent disrespect, here's Kenya being that woman. And that's the reason why she will continue to be blessed. Now, you know HW mean housewife. Now, Kenya, I'm trying to figure out if HW means homewrecker or housewife. Now, why would she call that woman a homewrecker? She meant housewife, and y'all know that. Kenya, this was very nice of you to say. And Kim, an example of maturity and strength. Nene doesn't have daughters. Maybe if she had one, she would care more about evolving. Sure. That was very nice to say and encouraging. Kenya, please tell me that HW stands for homewrecker. Yeah, I know what. Season 6 is about to be locked and loaded. Housewife, not homewrecker. That's so messy. Kenya, kudos to you for offering words of encouragement. Some of these childish crabs in the barrel mentality women do not understand supporting one another, and it's sad they love to push the stereotypical misconceptions and wear them well. This person wrote, Porsha entered a woman's house, pretends to be nice to get closer to the woman, and then marries the man, and you expected loyalty? Who said that? Chair. Once again, I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And as you can see, Nene is still leaving comments about it. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.